summary, chat. Yesterday was pretty tightly wound. High expectations. AoE2 is a hard game. And tournament prep is a whole other beast. I've been very busy preparing for it. But from last night's match, Pig, until now, I have not had a minute, really, to prepare strategies. So I'm just gonna have to focus on trying to bring the best form, be relaxed, and be able to be flexible with the developments. Guys, if I get top 4, I'm happy already. If I can win this series, I'm satisfied. Let me think of my Civ. This one, I guess. Let's just send it.
Yes.
It's going melee again. Here we go. GOHF. Dravidians. So they have the elephant archers.
Aku mamanen. Aku mengerti. Siap. Iya, aku pengerti.
Aku akan makaryakan pintamu. Aku akan makaryakan.
Always takes a little bit of time to get things set up.
The game 1 has started, by the way, so we're gonna go ahead and hop right in and check it out, guys. We have DeathNote here, the Warcraft 3 human player, a pro player, of course, casting his 2 fellow Warcraft 3 pros, KnOfF versus Grubby. We have Anonymous with the 5 gifted subs, and we're gonna be
Kind of need to go toilet again.
KnOfF looking locked in, Grubby looking calm as ever, and go ahead and hop right in.
How do you think the tournament will feel like if I take a toilet break
DeathNote, what
now?
do you make of this matchup here,
5
Grubby
minutes.
versus KnOfF? Obviously, Grubby is the favorite on paper, but in my opinion, KnOfF is
Unprofessional,
playing very
unacceptable.
well. He's actually playing a lot more stolid and sturdy than his elo suggests. What do you make of this matchup as someone who played against Grubby yourself?
This is hard matchup for KnOfF, but he can actually, you know, if he prepared, if he watched actually the games with Pig,
Yeah.
games can be interesting because, you know, I think Pig was finally key for Grubby. He played like his own game, and Grubby was need to adapt for the Pig.
Yeah.
Like, I think the coach of the Pig, like survivalist, did like amazing job
Yeah.
for like each map. His strat was very unusual, and Grubby looks was like unprepared.
Just treat it like a ladder game, but for some reason they added Regicide Fortress to the ladder.
And sometimes just having one strategy in there that's gonna throw your opponent off, you get a nice quick win, and then also your opponent is always worried. What are you gonna do differently? What are you gonna, what are you gonna throw my way? So one anti-meta strategy, and then afterwards you can play more or less meta, and you'll be completely fine. And your opponent is always gonna be confused as to what you're doing. But listen, guys, we have game 1 of Grubby versus KnOfF. It's a best of 5. It's a loser bracket match.
So what I gather from this is that Elephant Archer is not weak against Elephant.
I'm here, of course, with DeathNote. We're gonna go ahead and fix the cameras real quick. DeathNote, why don't you talk about the matchup here? Dravidians versus
Weak
Malay. We've
versus
seen both of them
Skirmisher,
before. What do you feel about this
Hike and
matchup?
Camel and Monk.
I don't really know
have to
much
play
because I
skirmishers,
don't play these
then-
thieves myself, never.
Don't even know what to put in front.
Can't really say much.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to think of something
Or I
you
could
can
just
say
make it
because I'm
not
fixing the
matter.
cameras.
Because Malay, you know, I think. What do you even think about this matchup?
It's cold here.
God, you're hopeless. I'm done
don't
fixing the
know.
cameras. Don't worry, you're
Yeah.
hopeless. Holy shit. DeathNote, why are you even here, bro? You're not even a caster. You can't fill anything? Like, you're so honest. You can just say, DeathNote, even if you don't know, Malay is a civilization of which it starts with the letter M and it ends with the letter Y. And the Malay with Grubby's actually a great Warcraft 3 player, plays the Orc, and now he's playing the Malay. Just talk, bro. Just talk. You can talk, you know? Gotta teach you these things.
Really? I can talk? Oh my god. Thank you, bro.
Holy
I just
gold
feel like
line, man.
You might need that advice. I don't know. Okay, I'll talk about the Civ matchup then. We have KnOfF playing as the Dravidians. He's played against the Civ before, or as the Civ before, excuse me. He's the only one playing as the Dravidians, and he beat Loco with the Halberdier plus Elephant Archer combo. And it looked really solid in that matchup. The Malay can do a bunch of different things. I think Grubby played them more like an elephant-based Civ, like a boom into elephant. We have seen the Ram Rush, the Ram with Karambits. Okay, let me get your thoughts on that, DeathNote, because we have seen the Ram strategy a few times now. What do you make of that strategy, the all-in Ram plus unique unit strategy?
Because I thought he will play Vay and Crocs, my coach, did the thing.
Thank you for the sub.
That, you
Appreciate
know,
it.
just he will he never played against Slavs in this map for sure. He would be unprepared. You know, he And when he saw, for example, I've tried to buy him with like 1, 2, 3.
Found 2 relics kind of off to the
Bayars.
side.
So he will
Interesting
answer no
locations.
to Bayars with how to counter them, but actually gonna to make go mass infantry. And
Yeah.
when he will see this mass infantry with like rams, he would be like actually shocked and start nervous because
he
like,
feudal
how do I
soon would be
counter it?
sick.
He would maybe think about his own mana times.
His feudal must be close for him to be this thirsty.
More than my mana times. I don't think he know it, but Slavs hubs can even beat his mana times, like
Yeah.
his champion, because how good like Rus infantry is. So I never played this strat before, never a single game. But we had a plan, and I tried to make a plan work.
Yeah, no, that's completely fine. I thought you did well in that Slav matchup, but I was talking more about the infantry plus ram push in the castle age. I don't know if you saw, we saw Mr. Llama do it. We saw Wagamama do it a couple times, where they mass rams, they mass the infantry unique unit, and they go in castle age. I don't know if you've seen that strategy happen before. Your approach in the Slav game was more like an Imperial Age approach. Do you know what I'm talking about? The
it's
castle age
a
one?
No, I'm talking about imp approach with
Yeah.
27
me, or are we
minute
pretty
timing
close to
with
each other?
200 pop. 200
Yeah.
pop, 27, 28 minutes, and Castle Age rams
Feel like we're
just
pretty
like
close to each other.
uncomparable with imp rams. Like,
Yeah.
These siege rams, like when I spam them like 10, 12, like 15 rams from like 3-4 workshops which are near your base, I think it's completely different.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I think the Rams and Castle strategy, we saw you thermal kind of take that strategy out with a nice boom into like Siege Workshop Mangonels yesterday. So that strategy might have snagged a couple wins, but it's a little bit kind of, let's say, outdated in this tournament now. I don't expect to see it anymore, even though Malay can do it. I think Grubby's most likely just going to boom here.
He gets wood upon advancing, has Ali archers, he has arbalest, hand cannon, bombers.
Something very similar to the
They just kind of look like a good civ.
Siege Elephant. We have a relic stuck in the corner. No, there's a way to get that
Do a
one.
bit of booming,
I
get
think
some
it's very rare to
relics.
get a relic stuck on this map. So I'd like to see
Go Imperial, drop a
potentially some
castle,
Siege
trap
Elephant
him.
Rams from
Maybe with some
Dravidians
karambits.
at some point this game. Just try to push on Grubby and make things uncomfortable for him. But if this plays out normally, I think we could see an Elephant versus Elephant Archer matchup, which for any Elephant enjoyers in the chat could be a lot of fun. All right, just gonna be the
But
boom here.
Dravidian should be stronger in late game, right?
It's a good question. Are Dravidians stronger in late game? I think probably yes. Like Malay late game is just okay. They don't have a great late game. They have some decent options which are, nice, and maybe in like no gold situation, their two-handed swordsman could be really good. They cost no gold.
There's
Get
so
the
many
upgrade.
relics still
But I
missing.
think overall Dravidians should have
It
a
could
better
be in
late
any
game.
of these black areas. Interestingly.
I got some matchup knowledge from my coaching chat. No?
That's good. For this one or for some other one?
For this one.
For this one, nice. The Crocs is feeding you some information. What do you
Yeah.
know about the Dravidians? Let me ask you this. What do you know about the Dravidians?
About Dravidians, they have better late game, but Malay has better early game. And Malay can beat around push.
Yeah.
Like Japanese does, like
Yeah.
with a tower. Taxi tower.
Yeah, with the siege tower, the taxi, yeah. I don't think we're going to see that. We're seeing just a few karambits coming out, but here we go. 3 town centers for Grubby. This is the early, Malay boom. They go up to the next age pretty quick, so getting the 3 TC boom here is super, super solid. Just a couple karambits and some monks to go ahead and pick up the relics. Grubby loves to play for relics on this map. It's not mandatory, but he does it very well. And this is something that you can talk to us about. The 4 TC boom from KnOfF. Death Note, you were also one of the people that did this 4 TC boom. And I think you did it very well, by the way. I actually think you did a very, very good job booming. So talk to me about this 4 TC boom. Why is it good and why did you go for it?
Because if I done my rush correctly, I'm like 27-20 minutes supply. I mean 27-20 minute mark, 200 supply. He will die even before these relics can pay off.
Yes.
That was like my plan, because you can boom much faster and your eco would be much better if you don't take relics. and you do faster push. But of course, at later game, if your push failed, you would be in disadvantage because relics start paying off later.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. That's exactly it. So the 4TC as KnOfF loses a scout in the corner. That's first blood of the game going to Grubby. Just chases the scout and kills it. That's pretty significant because now Grubby can just take the relics pretty easily. KnOfF is doing the euthermal. Oh my god, that's terrible. 5 villagers euthermaling across the
Oh
map.
my god. Yeah.
A 6th one as well. This is terrible. That's really gonna hurt his boom. Oh man, he needs to fix that fast. We'll keep an eye on that, but yeah, just exactly as you said, Death Note, the 4TCs, you get to boom so fast, get a nice little build lead over your opponent, and then push him before the relics pay off. If you don't get that push though, and Grubby can just use the relics in late game, what ends up happening is that Grubby can just use the gold to win when you have no gold. Talk to me, Death Note.
I think KnOfF TC now would be soon very much idle because with multiple villagers he would, I think, struggle with making his eco, and if you want to make production in the corner, which he's saying like this, yeah.
I think his eco will be fine. Like he's gonna be able to make villagers, but it's not. He's gonna be slower to imp. He's gonna be like slower to everything because I mean this is just terrible. I mean this is absolutely terrible. It's like
It's
7
really
villagers.
I think he misinput. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's missed really point.
Yeah, it's a full euthermal. This is a complete euthermal. He's more euthermal than euthermal himself. He's not only now fixed it. This is terrible. The best thing you can do is just lumber camp here.
Oh
That's the
my
best thing you can do.
Yeah, he should. How did he miss that? Oh my.
Yeah, it's terrible. And like you're already the underdog. You already need to have like a perfect game to even have a chance here. Look at him, 1,000 resources behind. This is a disaster first game from KnOfF. He's no loom. Oh my god, he's no loom chasing a scout in the middle of the map. The karambits. Omega loom in the chat. This is terrible. This is terrible for KnOfF.
Yeah.
Wow.
And KnOfF actually floating lumber so much for 40C bomb. Like 300, 400 wood is unacceptable. Every 60 farm. Like till 50, 60 farms you just farm.
Nice pickup.
Farms
Oh my god.
and spread your resources.
Death Note, a tear is dropping from my eye. You, Death Note, telling someone to farm at 60 wood? This is fantastic. Death Note, I spent the last 3 weeks yelling at you for floating wood. Now you're telling KnOfF to spend his wood. Fantastic.
Bro, you saw my boom, you know. I cannot boom everyone in this tournament, you know it.
And then you just forget to make army. You try to make some elephants from one castle. Unfortunate.
Yes.
Rumi Swordsmen are coming out now. Rumi Swordsmen are very good. They have a nice little charge attack, so they're very good in melee combat. I wonder if Grubby knows this. He's got more karambits though, so he could potentially win this one. Yeah, Grubby will lose these 2 karambits if KnOfF turns around and just slaps them. One monk coming in though for Mr. Grubby. Oh, KnOfF! Nice, KnOfF will snipe that monk. That's a nice pick off for him.
Yeah, nice. KnOfF a bit of ahead on villagers.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
they
it's not
both
too
don't have handcart, yes. I think Russian handcart when you can have food like a KnOfF does now, it's very good.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
I
very
like what Grubby's
good.
doing. I like what Grubby's doing. He's gonna send some villagers forward, drop a forward castle, and play the fast Imperial with karambits, the 80 villagers. We've seen this from the Cuban player. We've seen this from Captain Lance actually plenty of times. This is a very good strategy from Grubby. I like this.
Look, bro, the timing of handcart. Like, they both reaching at the same time together. No?
Yeah.
Like, they hurt me. Bro, off stream grabbing KnOfF, please. Like,
Both of them heard you talking about eco upgrades. Pick up handcart at the same time. A 50C for KnOfF, by the way, so he's continuing to boom. He also has a sneaky stable here. Death Note, what's the plan with the sneaky stable? What's it gonna do?
I don't know, raid, snipe him, probably raid, because only with one stable you can't really snipe him.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Dravidians, like, they don't really have good ratings. Like, maybe he's gonna make some elephants, but I don't know what he's planning there. So far, it's all Grubby, to be honest, guys. Grubby's had a good early game, and he's gonna get the castle forward.
Yeah, 4 relics, more resources. KnOfF should focus on booming instead, like...
Yeah. Yeah, you don't like this push at all, right? It's just like focus on the boom and get the imp. Should be the priority, I feel. Yeah.
Yeah, 21 minutes, 20 minutes, 21 minutes, just 40 C boom, like 150, 140 villagers, and it's much better.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Very much agree with that. Grubby's going to get his castle up. He's going to have imp. I don't like that he's making skirmishers right away. I think you can get a lot done with just karambits and trebs. Let's see how Grubby executes this forward strategy. Normally you want to rush the trebs out. You want to get the trebs out immediately. He's going to go for another forward castle. The karambits get extra armor as they advance to the next age. These guys are actually fully upgraded in terms of armor. Of course, they are missing attack upgrades and elite. And now we have a siege workshop. So KnOfF is 2 minutes to imp, but Death Note, you said he needs to have prioritized this earlier. He's going to go for like some ranges. Would you like to see skirmishers or elephant archers here?
I don't think skirmishers can like will help soon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Skirm's too weak, right? Something more powerful, maybe?
Yeah. Or his eco is too behind. His eco behind, his imp behind. You need to raid probably, but again, grab a full wall.
Yeah.
You're gonna raid him. Okay.
He's trying with like some sneaky stable here with light calf, but honestly, I don't really like this. I don't think it's the strategy that works the best with Dravidians. We have a raid from Leary. Leary, thank you so much for the raid, and welcome to Leary's viewers. This is the first set of the day. You've come at the perfect time, and I'm here casting with Death Note, a Warcraft 3 professional player. Trying to stop this castle, but Death Note, he's in a lot of problems now. 4 castle on his face.
Yeah. This castle is zoned away from double gold and DC.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's a good castle from Grubby. He's also got the hill and the trebs. We have some elephant archers, but dude, you're so right that he's just late to getting the army out. He's late to the imp. Alright, he's gonna lose that town center. I mean, it's not the worst situation ever. Like, KnOfF has some elephant archers on the field. He's missing fletching on them. He's got very little upgrades. It's okay, but he would love to have a little bit more time just to try to set up a defense. He's also missing a ton of upgrades, so he needs to get those in as fast as possible.
No buildings falling apart, yeah. Castle apart.
Grubby spamming across the
He
map.
Traps.
Actually, there's a unit that KnOfF can go for here that can really help to defend. It's the bomber cannons. Have you made many bomber cannons, Death Note? Because I think a lot of your civs don't have it. Like Wade doesn't have it, etc.
Yeah. I am making this Georgian. Yeah. Yeah. Like 5 battle cannons, like 7. But honestly, I don't know, my siege I feel often weaker than my opponents.
Opponent just better siege? Yeah, fair enough.
No. It's not like better siege. Maybe they just have more experience with siege.
Yeah. They are hard to use, to be fair. So if you ever feel like you're getting pushed with some siege and your siege on defense not doing the job, be a little micro issue. No ballistics, but you can't chase these karambits around.
When I make castle, my castle dying always so easy. No, when my opponent make a castle, I try to siege it. It feels like so hard to kill.
I actually know what you're talking about. But it's okay because nobody told you to make siege. Death Note, right? Like the thing I love about you, Death Note, is that you'll do like what you know how to do. You'll do very well. But then the thing that you don't know to do, you just never do it, and you'll be like, yeah, nobody told me to make army after the boom, so I'm just 180 villagers.
I thought we were playing booming game, no? Boom. We have like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, we just boom, and then game ends in 25 minutes mark, plus more resources win the game, huh? How about this format?
Okay, in a boom game, do you think you beat Grubby? Boom versus boom.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
of course. You heard it here
Not
first.
100, but most likely.
Okay. Damn, that's crazy. That's good confidence. The best boom in the game, Mr. Death Note. Death Note, you versus me, boom game. Who wins?
You.
All right, there's a limit to the delusion. At least that's good. That's good. It's just confidence, you know. Castle's getting trapped here. Back to our game.
I'm
Grubby
confident but
continues to
not
push.
stupid, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Fair enough. I'm just checking, you know. Are you delusional? No, just confident. Cool. Grubby is sieging the castle. He's getting siege engineers. He's castling more of the map from KnOfF. And as you can see, the score earlier was kind of close, but now it's completely snowballed.
Yeah.
The skirmishers was a perfect choice from Grubby. I questioned it a little bit. I thought it was a little early, but in the end, I think it just worked out. He's got full upgrades on the skirmers minus the armor. But the elephant archers still missing some upgrades. Chemistry now coming in. Armor's missing. I think husbandry's missing. So I don't know. Not the best unit right now into the skirmishers.
Yeah.
We have Loco in the chat. Loco saying, why don't they mass knights and only knights? Loco, I actually loved your approach with poles. I think it's such a good civilization. I just wish you knew how to make more than one unit. If you made even like a secondary unit, I think you're a dangerous player on this map. But maybe in the next tournament you'll find another unit to play. But Loco, I actually think the poles are very underrated here. And yeah, this is a bit one-sided, guys. GG in the chat. Not much to really commentate. You know, me and Deathno were talking. KnOfF is a bit,
the Imperial timing
Age,
was
and
so
then got
fast
snowballed and
compared to
you're spot
what an
on,
opponent can
Mr.
bring.
Deathno, if you're gonna go 4 TC, give up the relics, you have to get the build lead. You just have to be further ahead than your opponent.
Yes.
GG. First win. Whoa! Stable barracks, lumber camp, scout. That's really something. Skirms melted those elephants. Yeah. Knowledge is power. Where was his king? Right here, yeah. This tower. Hera and Death Note were so bored by your obvious victory, they talked about random other stuff most of the time. That's all good. That's all good. I mean, I had 3.5 minutes earlier Imperial timing. What about villager count? How did that go? Quite similar. Looks like he overtook me. Was he a 4 TC? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 TC, I think? I think he had 5. Alright, let's go next. Let's see. He has decided to go for arena. Okay, I'm back. He's gonna play Turks on arena, most likely. He has the Janissaries, weak against massed archers and skirmishers. They're good against rams. They have more attack, range, and HP. Massed archers and skirmishers. None of my civs are good at archers. Hindus are okay. I have no idea how light cavalry does against Janissaries. I could also just do Burgundians. Yeah, fuck it. Do Burgundians and then prevent him from getting a forward castle Janissary. Turks. Oh, okay, big relief. Alright, here we go. Arena. Burgundians against Turks. I'm expecting Janissary Imperial stuff. I don't think it's just going to be 3-4 TC, boom. And then I just need to defend. He's going to get very early bombard cannons.
Let's go KnOfF. Of course, 2 Warcraft 3 players here. Grubby versus KnOfF. It's going to be Burgundians for Grubby and Turks for KnOfF. Let me go ahead and fix the cameras here. And Deathna, why don't you talk about the civs or talk about anything while I fix the cameras?
Burgundians have way better
Free and
boom.
fast.
Turks have like way faster, you know, potential. Especially
Looks
I
like
think
a pretty
KnOfF
squeezy
will
map.
castle drop him. And Grubby knows that he
Chicken
will
game.
castle drop him. Grubby will probably try to prevent castle drop. He will make a scouts, like 3, 4, 5 scouts for map control. So KnOfF
Very squeezy map.
must put his
So getting pushed
castle
is
safe
potentially
or
risky.
make you spearman to counter, you know, as I did, Sing Sing did against me, because I make 5 scouts to prevent his
Chicken
castle
game,
dropping
gonna have to do
me.
some funneling.
Yeah.
Got 7 on
Actually,
food.
what I'd like to see
Uh,
here, on that note, I'd like to see KnOfF actually go for the forward castle. Because a lot of times KnOfF in this tournament has just went for a defensive castle with Turks. But I think there's one of 2 strategies that could work. The fast imp from Turks, which we haven't seen at all yet, by the way. The fast imperial from Turks is a very strong strategy. Nobody's really gone for it. So that's one approach that could be good if he's practiced it offline. Otherwise, maybe even just a forward castle from the start. Forward castle, bring a few spears, like you said, Death Note, so you don't die to the scout rush from Grubby.
Yeah.
I think Grubby's Burgundians is actually a very predictable civ, which I think is the only reason I don't really like it that much for him. He's done great with it so far, but it has the weakness that it is very predictable, and so a counter strategy like a forward castle with some spears can be very, very powerful into it.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll talk about the Burgundians here. Grubby going for an early bid axe, and it is a chicken map, so we could see them funnel some chickens or just go ahead and mill them. Generally speaking, though, Burgundians want to play light cab and control the relics in the center. That's like the main strategy. Whereas Turks are likely to play towards gunpowder. Turks with a, on paper, better late game. Assuming they have the gold to fuel their very, very strong gold compositions. Heavy cab archers, we've seen how strong they could be in Sing Sing's hands. KnOfF tends to play towards the elite janissary, but he does that pretty well. And it's, of course, game 2.
But it's late game, it's all about who take relics, right? Because again, if Grubby takes all relics and his farm will generate gold, his late game would be actually much better, right? He would have a lot of gold from relics and farms.
Yeah, relics are really important, and definitely, especially with the Burgundian vineyards, getting extra relics from just farming as the Burgundians, those are very important. However, look how much gold and stone is in the center here. Like, take a look at this. One Grubby stone, one Grubby gold.
Yeah.
There's one KnOfF stone, one KnOfF gold, 2 neutral stones, and a neutral gold, and actually 2 neutral golds. So if KnOfF takes the map, he gets a lot, right?
Yeah, I like actually spawns, you know, of resources here in this map.
Yeah. It's a lot of fighting in the center, basically. And I think whoever takes the center might be better off than the guy who gets the relic. So that's kind of my take on it. Of course, sometimes some player can get both. They can get, all the relics, and they can get also the center control, in which case all the golden stones towards them. But, it's worth keeping in mind.
So brother Grubby go to berries, not for chickens. Oh,
He's gonna funnel them.
Yeah, I see.
He's gonna funnel the chickens. It's a very weird mechanic. It's not one that I like, but yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I know. Crooks was explaining to me this mechanics. With gates, actually, this mechanics.
Yeah, Grubby's not making a gate, actually, which is interesting. I guess you might not need one. But the main idea is you make a wall through the chickens, and then you just hope that they go from one side to the other. And then as they go from one side to the other, they pass through the town center. And then you can just eat them without making a mill. So
It's a race.
as you can see, this one's getting
Man
funneled
against
right
rabbit.
in towards the town center. And this guy is going to run straight through as well at some point. Yeah, the chicken funnel,
Honestly,
pretty interesting. Go ahead.
I honestly think meal would be is much better for Grubby now.
Like, the thing is, the mill costs 100 wood. These pallet size cost maybe like 1 wood each. Because you just delete them afterwards.
Only
So
a
it's like
couple of
17 wood
relics
versus
so
100
far, and I
wood.
still need to know where all the
Actually, I think
resources
the
are.
funnel is more efficient overall, despite it looking a
But
little
he already
strange.
spent builds. He already spent builds like time and like that.
But otherwise, the builds with walk there, that's also build time when you go to the chickens. Oh, second lumber camp, interesting. Second lumber camp is not normal. We can have a lot of wood for Grubby here.
Why
but
not
it's
normal? In this map, it's pretty good, no?
It's okay. It's not bad to go for second lumber camp. But I would say it's not normal because if you go 7 on wood, normally second lumber camp is not needed. So if you want to do second lumber camp, I would go like 5 on wood maximum.
Yeah.
It's just a little strange. Things gonna have just a lot of wood, a lot of extra wood handy, which is okay, but could end up, kind of costing him maybe. Now, KnOfF is going to stones. He's doing what we expect him to do, which is to go for the janissaries. But there's still a big question mark on whether he's going to make the castle at home or forward. Personally, I said this before, but I think you definitely want to make it forward if you can help it. Obviously, there's a bit of a risk involved there, but let's see if he's queuing Loom. If he's queuing Loom, that could be a very strong indicator that he's going forward. Otherwise, it means that he's going to keep it at home, and he's going to just play a little safer. But sometimes safer is not very good, right? Because you play it too safe, and
Cool.
suddenly Grubby's just far ahead.
Yeah. Dukes can't castle drop less than
They're
20,
slowly
like,
coming in.
5 views, 26.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see all the relics.
No.
Fast imp.
No. It's not fast imp. Fast imp has to be 29 minimum. Yeah. This is not
Four
fast imp.
farms.
26. You know, Viper, when he teach local to play this like castle drop, he teach with 21 wheel.
Yeah, but that's the
I mean-
all-in version. Like the 21 bill is the
Yeah.
all-in.
But this is also kinda lean, no? Anyway, this castle drop.
Not really. Okay, let me talk about
Have a
what's the
bad
difference there.
barracks
So if you go
location.
21 pop for the castle drop, you're like not even going to be able to make villagers. You will not get 0 economy upgrades. You will barely get relics. You'll make the castle forward, and you can barely make villagers. Like everything is completely at 0
Earlier than me, but expected.
Whereas this one here, he's going to make the castle. He can get the monastery for
looks,
relics. He
a
can get
little
the
low,
economy
man.
upgrades. He can make villagers. He can add town centers. It's not an all-in build at all, basically. That's the difference between the two castle drops, or the two castle strategies. By the way, no loom, so it's going to be castle at home for KnOfF. He's doing what he likes to do. He's doing what's comfortable. He's not going to take any risks here. I think that's a mistake into Grubby, to be honest.
Yeah. Especially when you see Grubby generates that he's like very strong in late game, but his early game is lack of. So early game is a chance for like KnOfF, and pressure is chance for KnOfF.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually fully agree with that. I think playing into Grubby's late game is going to be really hard, whereas in the early game, especially if you have a castle forward, I feel like you have some real chances to win, but, you know, it is what it is. KnOff's trying what he is comfortable with. It's also okay to just stick to your comfort zone sometimes. Scout's still alive, he's looking for the relics maybe, and just kind of going about this early game. A nice little funnel there. So Grubby gets all of his chickens, and then he's going to go ahead and pass over to the next stage. Look for his relics. He is indeed playing the stable opening, so Grubby will be playing light cab and monks, looking to take those Burgundian relics, which give food in addition to gold. They're quite good here. And castle time, KnOff's a little faster.
Yeah, and it's already rest collected difference actually when Grubby one heal ahead.
Yeah. Alright, both economy upgrades coming in.
Yeah,
Yeah, also, yeah, Grubby got the bit axe faster, so him having a bit more rest collected is actually normal. Gold comes in a little faster for Turks, but that doesn't really matter too much because you only have 2 bills on gold for the early game. KnOfF is going to have his castle soon. He's got a good build, by the way. He's going to have exactly 650 stone by the time he hits castle age, so a very, very strong build for KnOfF, and he'll make the castle right at home. Probably on the front here. Maybe he'll walk over here, but no, he'll just make it right here. This is going to be pretty solid for him, using the free light cap to bully Grubby away
Castles
from
can
his
be
gate.
Janissary
Grubby will be
stuff.
able to run away here, and Grubby, from his perspective, does not see the castle. Wow. Grubby didn't see the castle there.
And he got
That's
light
crazy.
cavalry too.
but this this castle is bad for his gold, no? Because it will block his gold.
A little, but not too much. It should be fine, I think. Yeah. Because you can take it on this side, and this side, so it's okay. KnOfF gets loom, by the way. I don't think that's very needed, but picks it up just in case. You know, better safe than sorry, I suppose. But KnOfF could be playing on 1 TC for a while. He's only got 1 on stone, so he'll go for the monastery and make a monk. He's playing for the relics here. He's gonna make some janissaries with gunpowder unit.
For Grubby, relics only give 20 food, right?
20 food per minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas they get 30 gold per minute, so a little bit less food than gold.
It used to be 30, right? 30
Yeah.
food also.
Yeah, got a little nerf there. They got switched around their bonuses. Grubby goes for the 3 TC. Yeah, pretty solid.
I should play against Grubby Arena, not Arabia. My second pick.
That's what I thought you should do.
Planters,
Yeah.
Master Planters would be pretty good against his knights. I don't think he ever miss this amount of stuff. 60 step Lancers in like 30 minutes timing.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually think that's what you should have done back then, but
Yeah.
it's easy to say in hindsight, so no worries. Don't feel too bad about it. You have another chance, I'm sure, down the line. Grubby continues to move forward here with, KnOfF continues to move forward here with some Janissaries. Grubby keeps a close eye on him, but he's taking some hits here with the light caps. He's gonna have to back off. He'll back off in good time. You can always heal your light cap, right? So as long as you don't lose any units, you'll be fine to just heal them up. Husbandry coming in for extra speed, which is quite nice for him. Oof. Dude, KnOfF is cooking. Oh, forward villagers. Wait, he's gonna push. This is a 1 TC, it's a 1 base play. He is gonna push. I quite like this actually.
Mass Knights will beat Janissaries like that.
Yeah.
On triple TC.
Yeah, I agree. Cavalier will be good, but the question is whether Grubby goes for that. I'm showing you guys Grubby's vision. He's gonna see the villager, he's gonna see the workshop. Huge scouting from Grubby. Seeing that workshop is very important. He now knows a push is coming. How does he react? He's gonna go with a range. I don't like this range. Like you said, Death Note, Cavalier
Yeah.
should be the better option. I feel.
Cover.
Yeah.
And do you like actually what KnOfF did then? Before he could castle drop like 2-3 minutes earlier, and game would be in there like.
Yeah.
Game would be completely different like. Then.
Yeah, making the castle forward instead of making it at home. I think it would be better, honestly. Just making the castle forward, getting the Janissaries out. I think that would be the better way to go about it. But, you know, fair enough. He just wasn't able to do that. Okay, Militia will die. This is still pretty good, though. This is a good push from KnOfF.
Burgundians eco and gold in the back, which are very important for Grubby. If his gold would be on front and his own in from gold,
yeah,
it could be very good win condition. But here,
all right, Ram on the wall. It's a good point from Death Note, by the way. Gold to the back, very, very nice for Grubby. He's gonna be able to secure himself a lot of gold. Doesn't have to move the villagers either. Does have a safe stone as well to take. He's gonna go for a guard tower defense potentially. Make one watchtower near his town center. Try to defend himself. He's trying to make some skirmishers. Which is decent.
skirmishers is worth the knights here.
Yeah, I think Cavalier would be better.
Especially when you go in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Cavalier would be better, but I think the skirms are okay. It's still, I'd rather see the skirms than see nothing, in my opinion, so it's not that bad. He's gonna go Botkin there as well. With the tower, should be able to defend a little bit, but he is losing a couple villagers. We do have Loom at least for Grubby. And KnOfF going for the town center, that's way too early. You can't do that. Probably going for the houses and barracks, maybe the range. Maybe this side is way better as far as the push goes. He's adding in some petards. KnOfF feels like he doesn't really know exactly what he wants to do. He just knows that he wants to play aggressive. 2 vills coming in. Dude, KnOfF is sending everything he's got right now at Grubby. Petard. Use the petard into the house.
Base actually pretty good. You see the wall, triple PC, which are protect like almost everything.
Wow, KnOfF is backing up from 1 monk, by the way. That's very sloppy, very sloppy. That's a terrible play from KnOfF, actually. Yeah.
You can kill very easy.
That was not good at all. Don't want to be too harsh because he's, of course, trying to make something happen here, which could be a bit difficult. But if you're going for a big push and you're backing away with 15 Janissaries versus 1 monk, letting your opponent rewall, that's just a terrible, terrible attacking play. And now the window he made with the petard is just not there anymore. And the skirmishers are going to be picking up these Janissaries like crazy. Alright, good healing though. KnOfF with the monks forward. He did pick up 1 relic only. Again, I would like to see him pick up the other 2. He could steal Grubby's relics potentially. Good defense so far from Grubby. Behind some walls with some skirmishers. And we have a mangonel here as well.
For KnOfF, he can attack farms, which are pretty good.
Yeah, hitting the farms, not too bad. He's killing villagers on the farms as well. Kills some mangonel there. Very powerful Turkish push, by the way.
Yeah, give me the attack TC. If you would attack TC, he would hit everything here.
Yeah. Oh, 2 Janissaries died. Actually, 3rd one died, so 3 Janissaries went down there. It's not good at all.
For KnOfF, can they win condition before? Not now. If he would drop castle here. Imagine when he push it now with when he Genesis, he drop castle. It would zone away, grab it so much from his main PC,
Yeah.
from farm. But he not mining stone.
Yeah, that's the problem. No stone to go to that castle follow-ups. It's just Janissary Mangonel so far. Good shots though. Grubby's leaking a few units. In fact, they kind of both are leaking units back and forth. 1 for 1 probably. 1 for 1. Decent for both players, but usually KnOfF with all this gunpowder wants a bit more momentum. I like the ram on the right side. Guys, KnOfF is heating up with this push, dude. He could actually win this game. I wish he had that castle though. Too much wood right now. Mr. Death Note.
He had like 1.4k wood.
And the push
And
is
Rams
dying.
against Mangonels doesn't work.
Yep. So KnOfF killed 12 villagers there. It was not a bad push at all. We have a lot of skirmishers on the field now from Grubby. Good skirm micro. Grubby splits. Oh my god, Grubby splitting like a champion. Holy! That's insane.
Yeah.
1 for 1 on the Mangonels. Skirm micro is solid here. Good job from KnOfF though. Just comes forward. Oh, takes a big shot back though. Now Grubby's starting to lose some of these skirms, but he's trading quite nicely into the Janissaries. Remember, skirmishers not even costing gold, so in the long term, trading against Janissaries is great. 1 for 1 on the Mangonel, better for the defending player. Grubby's up 20 villagers. He's bringing in the light cab now. Finally, light cab can be great to snipe the Mangonels. Skirm light cab would be amazing here as well. Can go for the monk. Yeah, light cab onto the Mangonel. Janissaries trying to defend this one. Death Note, what are you seeing?
I'm thinking that KnOfF push failed. And he playing now against triple PC, bro.
Yeah.
Triple PC is like 20 villagers almost behind.
Yeah.
His economic upgrades behind.
Yeah, it looked good for KnOfF at some points. I think he kind of like, he had the tools for it, but I think he kind of disrespected Grubby too much. Like I saw some moments where he was just backing up, where he should have just been going forward. Obviously, credit to Grubby for making that defense happen. You know, he did go for the right unit with the elite skirm. We did talk about Cavalier potentially being better, but I don't mind the skirmishers in the end. I think the skirms were decent. Pick up these
Put
villagers.
castle drop in front with much sharper castle. I think since Sin yesterday, I mean, when I played Sin, his castle timing was 14 minutes. KnOfF castle timing in this game, like something like 15, like 20, which are very slow if you wanna actually castle drop, I think. And to prevent front castle, I make 5 scouts. And since now, like that I'm patrolling, he's like walls with like 3 scouts. I'm castle dropping the back because I can't front castle against like 5 scouts. And my scouts are stronger because they have plus 25 attack speed than normal scouts.
Yeah.
You need to keep in mind.
Yeah, I would like to see a forward castle from KnOfF. Didn't happen. He went to the back castle, and he's trying to kind of recover into a boom. The problem with doing this, though, is that you just can't recover. You're down 30 villagers. Grubby's going to push out this this forward siege workshop. We see redemption from Grubby, by the way, so his monks will be able to convert siege. So keep that in mind if he's ever converting some siege. It's that tech redemption that made it happen.
Bro, when I saw the redemption, they redeemed my siege workshop. I was what?
When they converted your siege workshop?
Yeah, the guy played for full rush with Portuguese.
Yeah.
With this like when he stole my workshop and only my tool to against his like organ guns and mangonels.
Yeah, it's such a deadly push when they get those redemption monks in. Oh my god! Wow. We just walked right into that 3 mangonels. Okay, it wasn't that bad actually. KnOfF recovered
Oh,
beautifully.
yeah.
That
Good
could
use of mangonels.
but that ended up being a good fight for KnOfF actually. He lost 3 Janissaries but killed 3 mangonels. He'll take that trade. The problem is though, Grubby takes the middle of the map and he's almost up to Imperial Age. 40 bills up and almost up to Imperial Age. KnOfF is kind of close to Imperial Age as well. And Turk Faster Imp is nice. You get a lot of free upgrades in Imp. But here's the thing, Grubby's already clicked. So is KnOfF though. Wow.
He needs bombard cannons as fast as up and try to push the castle, otherwise he can't take, you know, give Grabby middle.
Yeah.
Because Grabby already has like big eco advantage.
Yeah. And you got a lot of villagers as well. Like we talked about how many minerals are in the center. Let's take a look. There's 4 stones, we get, 4 golds. There's so much extra res in the center. All these minerals are so important to fuel your power units, fuel your castles, your control of the map. And so the longer that Grubby takes the middle, the more he's going to be able to benefit from those minerals. And the harder it's going to be for KnOfF to actually win this game. So what KnOfF needs here is a fast imp Turk push, or like a early imp Turk push. This imp timing isn't fast, it's actually slower than Grubby's, but still, with free chemistry, he can be actually getting the first move on the map with bombard cannons.
Look, Grabby have now hand card.
Yeah.
Grabby has now third farm upgrade.
Yeah, that's insane. Crop rotation's already in. 3rd farm upgrade. We might see 3rd wood upgrade coming soon. He's also preparing Paladin, by the way. He's adding in the stables, so it's going to be really hard for Turks to actually survive this one. The Burgundian economy is just really strong sometimes. Yeah, 40 villagers, a huge deal, by the way. A huge deal. It can't be stressed enough. Grubby already has 7,000 more resources collected. This number will continue to grow. Take a look at the economy upgrades coming in. Stone shaft mining, gold shaft mining, and 2-man saw. This is like all the economy upgrades in the game, basically, for Grubby, which is insane.
How many one villager resources per minute? Like 50?
One villager in the early game is like 20 or 30 resources per minute. In late game, no, early game is like 20, and late game is like 30 resources per minute. The villager.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, it must be mentioned, 4 relics for Grubby in the end. So KnOfF had the map control, could have taken the relics, didn't. So now it's 4 relics for Grubby. Another castle forward. He's got the skirmisher set up. He's got the cavalier set up behind that as well. And now we see the janissaries on the front for KnOfF. Maybe some bombards coming up. It's going to be hussars. This is a very weak army for KnOfF, though. 2 stable hussar. I'm not feeling it, you know? Janissaries will kill the Mangonel. I like he's getting the first move on the map, though. It's decent. But the castle's going to help out kill some of these units. You gotta be careful here. Oh, you gotta be careful.
Ballistic for Grabby is huge.
Yep.
Huge.
That's the most expensive, not expensive, that's the most important upgrades when playing range units. You have to remember to go for the ballistics early to get you insane value. Now we have chemistry coming out for the bombards for Grubby, of course, Turks with the free chemistry, so they don't have to even research it. And now we have some trebuchets coming out. Grubby does not have to rush this game. Actually, fundamentally, I think it's a mistake to go for a trebuchet here. It's funny because like it doesn't actually matter. He's so far ahead. But I think it's not the right call to go for a trebuchet here. What you're looking to do is get such a massive army that you can just sweep your opponent when he tries to push you. You don't actually have to push yourself right now. You can just wait till 200 pop for sure. Wait for your paladin, etc.
You know, I always think like that. Then I have 200 pop and I can't make trap anymore because I'm max pop.
Yeah, you have 180 villagers, Death Note. You have a specific problem. You make too many villagers. Actually, no, you don't make your army fast enough. That's the issue.
Yeah.
But in that case, you can just delete some vills and make the trebs anyway. You have so many of them. It's always worth.
Yeah, then I need to cancel my queue for like 50 army before.
Before getting your trebs out in the field, yeah, it could get a little awkward.
Big snipe.
Yeah, nice raids. Nice raids from Grubby. Paladin here is a great choice alongside the skirmishers. It's very, very good. It's gonna easily beat the Hussar. It'll beat the Janissary too. Like, Paladin just solos all of KnOff's army at the moment. Paladin's a very good choice here. I like this from Grubby, dude. This is so good. The presence of mind to just send in a unit, Grubby's like the best player in this tournament at doing this. Just one unit goes in, you just raid your opponent, you know, cause some havoc. Look, he's gonna go for another raid here. The Paladin in 20 seconds. This is a really good timing. And meanwhile, he's gonna use the Bomber to snipe the Bombers from KnOfF. 2 Bombers already down. These are expensive units. This is crazy from Grubby. Third one was down. Wow. Look at that. Splitting up the Paladin. Dude, I'm sorry to say here, guys, but Grubby is clearly outclassing KnOfF. Obviously, we expect it somewhat due to the elo difference and, you know, the skill level going into the matchup, but Grubby is on form. And I really... Oh, good conversion on the Mangonel as well, and he kills it. Yeah, KnOfF just...
GG. Nice.
Bit of a mismatch here. GG.
Paladin's wreaking havoc in his base.
Grubby's playing very well here.
Tough hold. Scary tactic. Why do I have 27 villagers in queue with 447? What the fuck? Oh my god. Why? Grubby queue. Oh man. The more the better. There it is. Muscle memory for making villages good. Yeah. Nice hold early. Was dicey for a second. Yeah, it was dicey. I'm glad I prepared. I had the info, I had the suspicion, the info, and then the preparation to make skirmishers and scouts and Mangonel and Monk. Ooh, hard game, yeah. Nice attack by KnOfF. He has 78 villagers, so he was kind of poor. I even beat him to Imp, which is really nice. Testament to the good eco. I was spooked in the early skirmisher versus Janissary period, but you held it and the eco advantage was massive. Yeah, it was massive. Hera would have liked light cavalry earlier. What's your take? Yeah. I did intend to go for light cavs. I agree with that. I always agree with what Hera thinks, by the way. We're going to Arabia by KnOff's desire. I wish I could play Burgundians again. I like the Flemish militia rush. He's gonna play Mongols here, so I need to not play a greedy Civ. I think if I go Ethiopians, I can just play archers all game long. Whoa. Franks! Okay. I think they're a knight Civ. And they have that Axeman who's good against infantry.
Yeah, Savar would have been fantastic. But anyway, back to this game here. We have Grubby as the Ethiopians, his tried and tested Ethiopians. He's played them once in this tournament, and he's lost with them to Pig yesterday. Pig, of course, had the Vietnamese, which could be considered a counter Pig. But here we have KnOfF in red as the Franks, and Grubby in blue as the Ethiopians.
Open map.
And
it's a double-edged sword usually. It's open for the opponent as well.
A really strong understanding of the Civ. However, often runs into a lot of skirmisher civilizations. Like he runs into the Vietnamese matchup a lot. But what do you make of the Ethiopians, Mr. Death Note? Or what do you make of the Franks, for example, from KnOfF?
I think Franks is a mistake for KnOfF. He should play like Mongols. I think Mongols. It's one of the things which are he mains.
Yeah, it looks like 4
and against Grubby, he wanna do some. He prefer aggression. And Mongols with man at arms, early man at arms, like 8 minutes man at arms rush, would be perfect strat for against Grubby. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually agree with that. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I think going Franks when he has like Mongols with like much better approach against Grubby is a big mistake for him.
Yeah, I actually kind of agree with that. Like one thing I've not really liked from KnOff's setup here against Grubby is that he's trying to play too much of an honest game. I think when you're up against such a big favorite, like you're down 300 points, you're a major underdog, you gotta get that dog in you going. You know, you gotta go for the Mongols, you gotta go for the lame, you gotta go for some kind of men-at-arm rush. You gotta put the pressure on Grubby, and that's what we saw Pig do yesterday. Like I'm surprised that KnOfF
Yeah.
didn't try to get some inspiration from that pig set. Pig went from men-at-arms into a fast castle Jian swordsman with the Wu. A crazy
Yeah.
strategy that caught Grubby off guard, you know?
Yeah, Grabby after that, yeah, he checks the unit. What is his unit does? Huh? He has like 5 piece armor, what? Huh?
Yeah.
Like, you know, he never saw it even before. You
Yeah.
need to do something, you know, yeah, special.
Maybe he took him?
I think Mongols Man-at-Arms, if you do build correctly, especially on deer map, it's like 8 minutes Man-at-Arms, 3, like, it will be very deadly, especially if
I
Grabby
got
has
them
like
all
some
already.
bad spawn.
I ate
And
Yeah.
this happens, you
Yeah, I
often
guess
have
I
bad
did get them
spawn.
all.
Yeah, no, 100% agreed. In this case, of course, it's not going to be the Mongols. It's going to be the Franks. Franks could do some early game aggression, usually with some scout rush, maybe even men-at-arms, but not the fastest. It's okay. It's not a bad civ, but it's a little bit generic. It's a little bit, decent, and it's not very, very powerful. And that's, of course, the kind of thing we're criticizing here. Grubby with the Ethiopians, they get some extra resources in the early game, so it's a great civilization to go up against the Franks. And Ethiopians usually are playing towards archers. So we have a classic archer civ versus a cavalry civ, both of which can play with some early game infantry, but later in the game, we don't really expect to see too much infantry unless they're needed for a specific situation. Loom for both players looks like it's gonna be a 19 pop click, and Grubby going to the gold here. He's headed to the gold. Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright.
For Grabby, actually, deer in a better spot. It's way easier to push than for KnOfF.
Yeah.
Because of this house.
KnOff's having a lot of trouble. It's the house, but it's also the wood line.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
He's only brought in one deer. He's gonna go assassinate this deer now. No, not quite.
No, he's.
Bro. Oh my god.
I think KnOfF is very, frustrated with the deer. He goes scout now instead
Yeah.
of pushing.
He's gonna go scout. So he only learned one deer. Grubby learned in all 4 deer that he had. Grubby did
Yeah,
miss
but
the
here
2 sheep
is-
though.
Yeah, to ship me.
But yeah, KnOfF has just not had a good series, man. He's just not had a good series at all. A lot of little things went wrong for him. Let's see if maybe he can get his composure going in this third and potentially last game for him. I think going some kind of scout rush here with the Franks could be interesting, but without deer, it's always difficult. It's gonna be a men-at-arm rush opening for Grubby. I think that's a good idea. Whenever you're like the stronger player with a strong early game civ, especially going for men-at-arms is good because you get to force your opponent to react to you. And especially with the Franks, they don't really have a good answer to men-at-arms. Like they can play scouts, which is nice for the early game, but they don't really tend to go archers to counter. KnOfF does steal the 2 sheep from Grubby, so okay, some good use in for the KnOfF camp.
And Grabby with Ethiopians go with Man-at-Arms rush. But his Man-at-Arms would be significantly slower than Mongols.
Yeah. Oh, good micro here from Grubby. Some nice
Or
hits.
Japanese. I think, Japanese Man-at-Arms would be also very good approach for KnOfF, but I don't think he plays some Japanese. Oh, fast
he didn't
archer
kill me.
range.
Oh, interesting. So he goes for the range opening. He's not on gold yet, though, but he's going to play range just to
Yeah.
counter the men-at-arms. Very interesting.
But he already won a bit his gold. But you need to wall his woodline, yeah.
All right. KnOfF is keeping good vision of this. He sees it coming. He's trying to wall as much as he can. He should be safe. I don't think Grubby's the kind of guy that will run through here. Grubby will probably just hit a wall, and I like this from KnOfF. He's going to go archers. He'll be on gold. The archers could defend against the men-at-arms quite nicely. Behind this, Grubby doesn't really have, the best follow-up. He'll make a range. But it's like, he's pretty slow to the archers naturally. Not because he's slow, but because, in general, when you go with the range after the men-at-arms,
Yeah.
it's a little slower.
Yes. Because of gold, yes.
Yeah.
But KnOfF only has 5 views on wood. 5 views is just not enough. And he has 6 on gold, which are over. You need
Yeah,
like
it's
3 on
overkill.
gold and more
Yeah.
on wood.
Like, you can keep it running with 4 on gold. That's like a bit much. 3 is also acceptable, but 6, even like 5 is too much. Grubby runs in with a scout looking for some information. Might lose the scout though, because KnOfF is right there with his Frankish scout with more HP. Grubby's trying to kite. Nice try from Grubby. Tries to get the kiting on the hill, but just can't make anything happen. Good defense from KnOfF. Honestly,
Yes,
You know,
good,
considering
good.
everything, this is not bad at all. This is really not bad at all.
Yes.
Oh, Grubby can run to the town center here. Gotta be careful. Good
And no
reaction
ideal
there.
tire for KnOfF, because when the guy pressures you many times, sometimes you can struggle, you like
Alright, skirmishers and an archer coming across the map here. So Grubby's actually interestingly going for the skirmishers, despite being the Ethiopians with the stronger archers. He's gonna go for that weird wall around his berries. A lot of times you can just give up your berries, do the smaller wall, and then later on you can just make farms with them. So yeah, doing that wall around, not a huge fan of it, but getting some walls down is nice. Fletching is already in for Grubby. That's going to be a huge advantage over KnOfF. And take a look at this forward gold that's exposed. Because we didn't wall in front of it. We just walled to it. And now we get punished. Look at that. Oh, forcing the tower. It's not good for KnOfF. That tower's not even that good. It's going to defend the gold a little bit. It's okay.
and he need to go high ground, otherwise he will shoot from low ground.
Yeah, that's true. Right now he's shooting from low ground. Yeah, not looking. Oh, it's not looking good for KnOfF. He's already lost 2 archers. The tower's up, but he's gonna lose a spearman as well. Might even lose 1 more archer. Okay, the men-at-arms get cleared up, but Grubby, in my opinion, has a much better follow-up. He'll wall the top, which is great. And Grubby should just wall down here, but I don't think he sees it. He does see it. It's a huge mistake not to wall down here. Grubby's gonna try to wall down here, which is it's okay,
what am I
but
doing here?
he had a better option. Yeah, it's a little longer there. That villager.
KnOfF farm eco is a disaster. He has still too much on gold.
Yeah. Yeah, and one of the hardest
His
things is like,
Taco would be insane with the lane.
yeah, one of the hardest things is just like figuring out how many builds you need on gold, figuring out what you want on food, and of course at this point, Death Note, you can see that you've kind of figured it out. Like you want minimum on gold, minimum on wood. You want maximum on food early because that 800 food to the cast stage is really important. You want to keep that in mind.
Grab it doing our annoying stuff to idle villagers. KnOfF need to go to
Found
the
a hole.
closest range to just one-shot unit to unit, because
There's always a hole.
unit's advantage.
Wow, that man-at-arm got collapsed. Almost killed the villager though, actually. And yeah, that's definitely right. You're trying to close the gap, try to get in there and just take out the army. The scout transition from KnOfF has been solid with the stable. He will clear this up from Grubby. Grubby's trying to take the best trade possible. And honestly, this is a good trade for Grubby in my opinion. He'll
Yeah,
kill
very
3
good.
archers. It's pretty good, yeah.
And grab out plus here.
Yeah, which is to be expected, which is understandable here, but I wish a few things for KnOfF went a little differently in those first couple games. I really felt like if he had switched up his game plans a little bit and tried to play more aggressive, he would have more chances to win.
There's a hole between KnOfF base. He would always go Manhattan, you see?
Wait, there's a
There's a
hole?
hole between meal, yeah.
Here, yeah. He's gonna patch it up now, though. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, the holes have been a huge deal, actually, in this tournament.
Oh, what the
there's actually
fuck? There's a
up
hole here.
That little passage. Grubby is gonna fully wall
Tree
it,
line
though, now.
betrayed me.
39 bills each. Idle time's been okay for both players, nothing too crazy. Grubby's looking for a sneak attack now with some archers. Very good idea to do that. KnOfF will somehow scout this. That's pretty random. Okay. I think he's just running around and he'll just scout it,
Yeah.
but that's pretty good for him.
But scouts doesn't work anymore against like a lot of archers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more of a counter to the skirmishers. These archers is not going to be that good. Oh, tower from
Does it
Grubby.
actually-
Interesting.
Any thief which are double blacksmith upgrades for armor?
No, that would be really broken. That would be really broken. Double armor on
I mean,
cavalry is really strong.
Yeah. Because on melee they have Romans.
Yeah. Oh wow, good reaction from Grubby. So kill a second scout. And KnOfF keeps running into these crossbows or these archers, but he's not really found a proper counter to them. He'll start making some skirmishers now, but with the second range,
Oh,
oh,
KnOfF
second
needs to
stable.
go to stay on high ground, on
Yeah.
field.
He might be dead here. Oh, this is not looking good for KnOfF. His archers
No,
are camping
stop
on
it.
low ground.
He saw that Grabby coming. He needs to stay on.
Painful Death Note. Painful to watch for you.
Not painful to watch. But when we
Great.
play, you
No,
know, when
great,
we're
yeah.
watching, it's easier to see other mistakes when
Yeah.
we playing themselves. It's always been like that.
Yeah, it's easier when you're watching. You can see all the mistakes. When you're playing, you just everything's happening so
And
fast.
And you don't feel any pressure, you know. When you're playing, you feel pressure. You're playing already bores your game.
Vodkin arrow, not ballistics, but crossbow could be coming in soon. Grubby is, we have crossbow behind an archer. Grubby is also already on offense. This is gonna be really hard for KnOfF to hold. He's got 44 seconds and still castage himself. He does have the 2 stables set up. He's considering a third stable and a blacksmith now, so he's really adding in the buildings. I don't think his economy can support 3 stables though.
No. His economy can't. He has 10 on food, and he needs for triple stable like what? 20 minimum at least? 20, 22 farms.
Yeah, crossbow's coming in. 42 bills now for Grubby. He's got that forward siege as well. Grubby's feeling very confident to go for the forward siege. Normally, it's not really his style. He does it sometimes. But he's feeling really confident to just close this game out. Oh, there's some low HP bills. This crossbow can actually get a lot of kills behind this woodline. That's going to be really annoying for KnOfF.
There's no way how to can stop this.
Yeah. He does have 3 knights. Maybe he can do something. He's got armor, but Ethiopian crossbows that are firing faster in Grubby's hands. It's going to be a micro masterpiece, I think. I don't think KnOfF is going to even get a single crossbow by the looks of things. He might. Let's see. He'll kill 1 at least. He'll kill 1.
Now Grabby go on heal.
Yeah. Dude, crossbows are crazy good.
Yeah, I told you bro, crossbows is OP, you know.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best units in the game. In early castage, it's probably the best unit in the game. And
It's so
yeah,
easy
KnOfF
to
has
snipe
nothing.
deals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Good luck with the rest. Wow, guys, a pretty one-sided set here. 3-0 Grubby. We kind of expected this going in as far as the elos go, but I kind of just wish KnOfF did a little bit more to counter Grubby's playstyle or to give himself chances to win. I feel like, you know, me and Death Note were talking. The Franks was not exciting. Like, you have like almost 0% chance to win with
Anything
Franks.
I missed out
It's a
on?
very solid civ, but it's not going to really help you against someone that's much stronger than you.
Score?
In the
Yeah,
church game, we wanted a
3-0.
forward castle. And then, of course, in game 1, we had a few thermaling villagers, so ended up not being the cleanest game.
No.
But Death Note, thanks for being with me, man. Thanks for casting.
Less
Grubby
than
moves
25
on.
minute
Make
win.
this
Yeah.
matchup.
Alright, next up is Euthermal. I'm gonna take 5 minutes to check on my wife, who is sick. So I'll be right back.